Hi guys, happy Thursday. It's Miss Cashin. I'm back again in a coat even hotter than before, sweating in anticipation of Rainbow Week. I'm excited to jump into math review with you, so grab a pencil and a piece of paper. We're going to do things a little bit differently on today's activity. I'm going to do the first part with you because drawing thermometers takes forever, and I do not want to ever waste any of your time. So let's walk through this first one. Hang on, I'm going to turn the light so it's easier to see. All right. Says at 7 o'clock a.m. it was 54 degrees Fahrenheit. At noon it was 75 degrees Fahrenheit. Color the thermometers to show the temperature. So the important information here is that at 7 a.m. it was 54 degrees Fahrenheit. And remember, that F is really important. And at noon it was 75 degrees Fahrenheit. Okay, so like I said before, I don't want you to have to draw these entire thermometers. So I'm just going to do it with you, and you will solve this part of the problem. Now, I know the first thing I need to do is figure out which side shows Fahrenheit. So I'm going to look right here, C and F, and give myself a little star on the F here, and F on this one, so I do not mess that up. The 7 o'clock a.m. one should say 54 degrees Fahrenheit. Now, I'm just going to ignore the Celsius side because the question is asking me about degrees Fahrenheit. It says it was 54. So I'm going to go ahead and find, oh, there's 50 and there's 60. This must be going up in intervals of 10 with midpoints of 5. So the one halfway between 50 and 60 must be 55. Now, I'm supposed to make it 54 degrees. So I'm going to draw a line right before 55 and then go all the way down because it's not quite 55 degrees, it's 54 degrees Fahrenheit and 7 a.m. At noon, it's 75 degrees Fahrenheit. So again, I'm only going to look at the Fahrenheit side of the thermometer. I'm going to ignore Celsius. And I'm going to see if I can find 75. This one is also going up in intervals of 10 with midpoints of 5. So I here see 70 and 80. That means the midpoint must be 75. And I'm going to draw a line across and then color it in all the way down. All right. Now that we have figured that out and we have filled out, and you've watched me fill out our thermometers, we need to find the difference between the temperature. Remember what operation difference means? Difference means you are going to need to subtract. So you already know the number that you need to work with. You can go ahead and solve part 2 in about 1 minute. The difference between all right. So I know that difference means I'm going to need to subtract. So I'm going to look at the larger number and subtract the lower number. So I'm going to start by just writing a number to match it. 75 minus 54 equals blank. Now, there are a ton of ways that I could solve that. I could do the algorithm. I could do tens and ones. I could count backwards. I could do a number line. So I'm going to show you a couple of different ideas. I'm going to do a number line here, and I'm going to count backwards until I get to 54. 75 minus 10 is 65. Minus 5 is 60. Minus 6 is 54. So now I need to add all those together. 10 plus 5 is 15, plus 6 is 21. I could also do a number line going this way. 54 plus 10 is 64, plus 6 is 60. I'm so sorry, plus 6 is 70. Miss Cashman's mistake of the day, you knew it was coming. Plus 5 is 75. 10 plus 6 is 16. Plus 5 more is 21. I could also just go in my brain. 75 take away 20 is 65. 55. And then take away one more is 54. That's 21. So that would make sense. And the final way you could do it would be the algorithm. 75 minus 54. 5 minus 4 is 1. 7 minus 5 is 2. The answer is 21. All right, now it's your time. Your turn to figure out some more temperatures. Excuse me. The temperatures on these could be a couple of different ones. Some of them are exactly on the line, and some of them could be 2 or 3 different numbers. So I don't want you to stress too much about what exactly the answer is. Let's see how quick I can get this. All right. The first thing you're going to want to do is figure out what these lines are going up by, and that way you're going to be able to figure out what temperature it is. All right, take about 2 minutes to solve this. All right, let's figure out what the temperature is in my very specially drawn thermometers. If you can read these thermometers, my friends will be able to read literally any thermometer ever. Okay, let's look at the first one. Also, I've conveniently put degrees Fahrenheit in all the answers for you, so hopefully that was super helpful. Shout out to my friends who got those questions right on the test and they remembered that degrees Fahrenheit is part of the temperature. Okay, let's figure it out. Now, like I said before, the first thing I always do is figure out what is this thermometer going up by? And this is going up by tens. just like these ones, and I can see midpoints of 5. So I know I should be counting by tens, and that those midpoints are just going to be the 5s in between them. This one goes up to the midpoint between 20 and 30. And I know halfway between 20 and 30 is 25 degrees Fahrenheit. This one goes all the way up to the 60. So I know that's pretty easy. This one is 60 degrees Fahrenheit. This one gets a little bit trickier. I see 30 and I see 40 here. So I know that this midpoint is really going to be 35. But this is somewhere in between 30 and 35. It looks pretty close to 35. That tells me that this could be either 33 degrees Fahrenheit or 34 degrees. And I knew that because it wasn't quite at the 5, but it was closer to the halfway mark. It was closer to 35 than it was to 30. This one here might be a little bit trickier because it's between 10 and 20. Now I see the midpoint here. I see that midpoint, which is 15, and it doesn't look like it's quite there. This line looks like it's between 10 and 15, and to me it looks about halfway. So it could be, let me think, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. It looks like it could be, it won't be 11, it's not close enough to 10. It could be 12. No, I don't think it's 12 because 12 is too close to 10. I think it's either 13 or 14 degrees Fahrenheit. All right, and then this last one, I see it's between 50 and 60. Here's the midpoint, 55. This line is way below 55. So I know that it needs to be between 50 and 55, but it looks like it's pretty much in the middle or a little bit below. So I think that this could be 52 or 53 degrees Fahrenheit. All right, your last problem says, how many weeks are in 2 years? And if you are in Cornell, hopefully you are singing the Weeks in a Year song in your head. How many weeks are in 2 years is your problem. So figure out how many weeks are in 1 year, and then repeat it. Okie doke. So, how many weeks are in 2 years is my question. And I can start by first figuring out how many weeks are in 1 year. And if you're in Cornell, you know the song that goes 52. So my number sentence is 52 plus 52 equals blank. Or 52 times 2, 52 2 times, equals blank. Now, there are a bunch of different ways that I could solve this problem, so I'm going to show them all to you. One way that would be pretty easy is splitting. 50 plus 50 is 100. 2 plus 2 is 4. 100 plus 4 is 104. You could also use the algorithm. 52 plus 52. 2 plus 2 is 4. 5 plus 5 is 10. 104. You could also just think in your brain, okay, 50 plus 50 is 100. 2 plus 2 is 4. That must mean 104. The last strategy I'll show you is a number line. You have 50 here, or I'm so sorry. You start with 52. 52 plus 50 would be 102. Plus 2 more is 104. All right, team. Have a great rest of your Thursday.